So the story starts out, I met this young lady on a dating app. We hit it off. She was attractive, and the conversation was good. We talked about a lot of different things. I felt that we had a few things in common, um, and I was like excited, to meet her. So yeah, so we met up, and it was our first meetup. I wouldn't even really call it a date, but I was just like, wow, I just loved her energy. She's very ambitious, like I said, pretty and all that stuff. But yeah, weeks go by. We're getting to know each other. I'm taking her out to different places, different environments, things like that.
Okay, my
I
boy
got
doing
her
his
some
thing.
flowers,
Let's go.
and everything's seeming to go good.
Okay.
Now, when I probably reached like the seventh date mark, I was kind of like scratching my head a little bit too because she mentioned a couple things, right? She mentioned one thing.
All right. I don't know if my boy got if he had hit it yet, but like I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And this is one thing I'm like really learning about myself. Like I'm not trying to go on no 7 dates with you and not had got no pussy. Like that's too much time for me personally. I deal with girls that really, really have a high interest in me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to goddamn go crazy. Maybe you got three. Yo, if you ain't listen, if you ain't hit three in like 3 dates, nigga, wrap it up. You probably can wrap that one up. Just from my experience. Sometimes, yeah, it just all depends. But the relationships that I personally like, let's get to the business real quick. You know what I'm saying? And we be having motherfuckers be cool afterwards. Like, you know what I'm saying? That time shit, 7 dates. I've done it. I'll still do it, but I don't know. I ain't trying to, man. Nah, I probably won't. Man, don't. I
About like grand gestures and
hell
stuff
no.
like that. No, most people that know me, like I'm a very simple guy. Like I like romance and stuff like that, but um, she just kept making emphasis on like grand gestures and stuff like that. So she's a grand person, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'm still learning her, right? So uh, didn't really think nothing of it at the time. And then she also mentioned, because we're getting to know each other. She's like, yeah, I don't really, because I think we talked about like just we got on the subject of cooking and cleaning, and she was like, yeah, I would outsource, like cooking and cleaning. So she says that.
So she don't want to do shit. She want grand gestures. She don't want to cook. She don't want to clean. Nothing. Wow. Yeah, I couldn't fuck with her. You don't want to do shit then. Man, I like when a girl come over my crib, they already trying to, you know what I'm saying, tighten my shit up. Oh, wow, we could put this here, this, that. Wow, yeah, baby, help me out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't see my shit. It's not dirty, but I just got shit everywhere, bro. Like, literally, like, you know what I'm saying? I need to put the shit in the drawers, back in the drawers where they need to go and shit. I seen a meme one time and it was like, guys, how they clean up or some shit. And like, she just like, it was like a meme. She threw the shit. That shit was funny, but anyway.
And I'm not really tripping too hard on it because I'm not one of those guys that's like expecting my woman, oh yeah, you got to cook and clean
I am,
and just
nigga.
do like all this domestic stuff at the house because
I am.
I'm very much a domestic type of person. Like I cook, clean.
Yeah, I don't cook. I don't cook, but I do clean my own shit. I live by myself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I need you to come over here cooking and cleaning. Yes, sucking dick and all that.
And do stuff as well. And I think we continue talking about that, and she mentions like, oh, like I hate the patriarchal system. Like, and I'm like, okay, cool. Again, just kind of like at this point, I'm starting to like put two and two together. I feel like I'm like, dang, she's very hands off in this whole dating process. Because by now, like we're like almost 2 months in.
Oh, I ain't hanging out with nobody. He ain't missing in this if he hitting yet. I'm not hanging out with nobody for 2 months and I ain't got no pussy. What? You lost your mind, man. Ain't nobody gonna even come over here playing with big play like that. Nah, fuck nah. Cause that nigga that you like for real. Oh, you gonna let him give some pussies first time, second time, third time type shit. I gotta be that nigga in your eyes. Don't play with me like that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, fuck no. You know what I'm saying? He ain't say if he hit or not. I'm just saying. What? What, nigga? What? 2 months, nigga? You lucky you get 2 weeks. Fuck is you talking about?
I've taken her on several dates. She hasn't like even offered like or even brought me like a beer or something. Just
He ain't got no pussy. Look, she ain't did nothing. Like, man, fuck no.
something like small to just show like appreciation. Nothing, none of that has occurred, you know.
Nope.
And that's kind of the stuff I kind of look out for too. Like when I'm, dating somebody, just something small, just to show like, hey, here's a beer. I know you. This is your, one of your favorite beers or something like that, or
Me too. Me too.
some French fries or something. But nothing to that point. And I was like, all right, cool. So I asked her, like, are you a little bit more different in a relationship? Like, do you show up differently in a relationship? And she's kind of like, yeah, I don't want to do girlfriend things for someone I'm not in a relationship with. And mind you, I'm doing like
See, I can't fuck with bitches like that. Don't talk about, oh, I feel like cooking is something your wife should do or a girlfriend should do. Well, how the fuck we gonna eat then? You expect me to just spend my money every time we the fuck go out? Is you gonna go in your pocket sometimes? Okay, let's go with what you just said. Are you gonna spend some money sometimes when we go out sometimes? Fuck you mean you don't want to do girlfriend? Do you not, bitch? Do you not see that I'm the prize? Are y'all paying attention? Are y'all looking seriously? What the fuck is wrong with you? Do you not know that I'm 34, looking super good? That I got my shit together? That I got a big boy whips? All types of shit going on for myself. I don't have any kids. Do you not see me as the prize, bitch? What the fuck is wrong with you? I can't fuck with no girl who can't see what the fuck going on. Yo, you need to get the fuck on away from me. When you look at me, you need to be like, damn, that's that nigga. Because when your favorite motherfucking actor come on the TV screen on your rap or your favorite rapper or whatever the fuck is, I bet your panties get wet. When you see me, motherfucker, you better treat me the same way. The motherfuckers better get damped. Fuck is y'all talking about? That's why I be telling my niggas, man, you gotta fuck with the girls that fuck with you. I ain't doing no chasing around this bitch. None. I'm the fucking prize. What the fuck you got going on? I just named all that shit I got going on. Look, charming, handsome, I'm funny. I be making y'all laugh. All type of shit. Fuck what are you gonna do over here? I pay my own bills. Fuck you gonna do? The least you can come do is come suck some dick. Give me some pussy. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm serious. Like, help me out sometimes. Clean up my shit. Like, help me out. Like, damn. So I can be like, you know what? I like her. I like her. She came over here and she for me. She recognized the king. She know what the fuck going on. And guess what, baby? I'm gonna treat you accordingly. Cause I'm like, damn, this girl fuck with me. I gotta fuck with her. I have to. Like, she doing everything she need to do. Y'all better get y'all fucking minds together. You come over here fucking with big play. I always felt like this about myself. Literally always. My mom be like, boy, you crazy. Okay, ma. Yeah, my mom be saying the same shit. She can't be, yeah, she say the same shit. She be like, boy, what? You crazy. Yup, sure is. Motherfucker gonna come over here, you're gonna treat this shit, you gonna look at me, you're gonna look at me like a king, cause I am. Fuck do you got going on that's gonna add to this shit over here? I'm the prize. I ain't got no baby mamas, baby. You ain't got no drama over this bitch. Like, fuck is y'all talking about, man? Get y'all shit together.
a lot, like kind of prove myself to her. So anyway, I was like, all right. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I really like this girl, and I've been doing so many different things, and my thought process is like, all right, I can at least give her the title and see if maybe there's a change or anything like that.
No, she ain't earned the title, my brother. She ain't earned that shit. I'm the prize, baby girl. Me. Be working on them swole too. I ain't worked out in a minute, but a nigga swole too. You better fucking go to Instagram and look at the highlights. I'm the prize. Now, if you ain't got your shit together, then I don't know. You feel differently. But it sounds like my brother got his shit together. Like, what? I'm not giving you no title. Bitch, you ain't even earned this shit. Fuck is wrong with you? You gonna earn this shit? You ain't ran none in the race. Let's get somebody else in the race. I'm like the finish line. Y'all see the girls that be running in front of the line and run track? You better get here fast, girl. You better do the right thing too. When you come over here, because I get rid of your ass quick.
So I went ahead and asked her to be my girlfriend. So yeah, so check this out. So I knew that she liked things like grand gestures. So I had this idea. I was like, you know what? Mind you, I've never done this before. I've never done this, but I was like, let me do a girlfriend proposal, right? So I was like, let me do a girlfriend proposal. And again, I'm like, all right. So I had made reservations to this dinner, and I had ordered this shirt that said, "Will you be my girlfriend?" Right, or just to make it cute, make it fun. I had bought the shirt. I had got this. I had went on Printify to get this little necklace made with like a picture that she really likes about herself. What else?
I ain't gonna lie, this is really grand. Like my mind don't really be like, that's a lot. That's a lot. I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I'm not that creative. I'm just gonna send your ass some flowers and call it a day. I'm not that creative. I got other shit. Baby, I got the kingdom to fucking go run. What the fuck is you gonna do to come add to this shit, man? I ain't got time to be, but you gonna get treated well. I promise you. Nice, out to eat. Yeah, you gonna get flowers, little cards and shit. I might write like a sentence or two in that bitch. But all this shit, getting shirts made and all that shit, man, I ain't got time to be even going to that website. I don't. Like, I got shit to do. I got big bills over here that need to be paid.
I do. I had ordered a bouquet of flowers, all that, right? And I'm like, all right, cool. I think she's gonna love this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the day comes. The date went really well. The food was amazing. And I'm just like kind of like excited because I know that I'm about to ask her, in this, kind of cute way that I've never done before. That, I felt like I put some effort into a little bit. So, we made it home and I tell her to close her eyes, right? Because I got.
Yo, I gotta make this joke. Y'all see how I just threw the water over there? Like the garbage can is like kind of over there. So when I walk past, I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna pick it up. But you see how I just drunk my water and threw it over there? Yeah, I need somebody to come over here and pick that shit up.
Shirt under my jacket, and I tell her to close her eyes. And I tell her to open it. I got the shirt. I gave her a marker to check the box or whatever. And I gave her some flour. I gave her the flowers, and then I gave her the necklace, and I had some wine. And she checked. She said yes, all that. So I'm like, all right, cool. That was, I feel like that was pretty cool, right? But no. The very next day, I'm working, and she's like, hey, I just wanted to say, I appreciate you're so kind, you're so sweet, but I didn't really like those flowers. Like I think.
Oh, bitch, if I give you some flowers, you better act like you like them. What you mean you don't like them? Man, ain't no way I would have been dealing with this girl for 2 months. I wouldn't have been dealing with this girl for 2 days. Talking about grand gestures and shit, and you don't like to cook and clean, and cooking is for girlfriends and shit. Man, get the fuck up out of here. Cause somebody gonna cook and clean around this bitch. They can't wait to come over this motherfucker and cook to clean. They can't wait. Hoping I give them a chance. Hell nah.
She told me she liked roses or something like that, right? Now, mind you, the flowers I got, they weren't necessarily roses. Like they were like an assortment of flowers.
It don't matter.
And at the time,
she should have liked them shits.
I had ran into Whole Foods to kind of get something that looked nice. Because I didn't want to not give her flowers, and I was like, at the very least, I still wanted to give her flowers, even though they weren't roses. So she makes a point about the roses. She's like, yeah, and I like big bouquets. And I'm like, this was a decent sized bouquet. I got them, from Whole Foods. She's like, yeah, I like the big bouquet. I was like, okay. She's telling me this. I'm listening. And she also mentioned just like basically saying it wasn't grand enough. So I'm like, dang, So that kind of hurt me a little bit. That definitely stung. Especially being that like, damn, like I'm not this type. I'm doing something new. And she just was kind of like basically saying she was unimpressed by it. Like, I mean, she acted like it at the time, but after the fact, she was acting like she wasn't impressed by it. So I'm like, so anyway, that weekend we basically didn't see each other for a full week after that because I had family coming and everything. So I'm like, we talking, we talked about it, and I actually told her I was like, I don't want to feel like I'm being like, performative, but I definitely considered how the things that you like and try to incorporate it. I thought I was being thoughtful. I thought she would at least appreciate the effort. Like, oh, that was cute. He tried. And I also mentioned too, like that what she's asking for. I'm pretty sure over time it would get better, right? So anyway, I'm like, hey, I want to see you again. So I planned our first date as a couple at this candle making class. I scheduled it, and everything. I thought everything was fine. We go to the class. We made the candles, and then we went to Cheesecake Factory after that. I was surprised. Because I actually love cheesecake, and she wanted to get cheesecake. So we go there, and everything's fine. And then she brings up this video. I wish I forget the name of this lady. I think her name is like Visha Bash. She made this video about like alignment, and that like the guy that you're aligned with will just know certain things. Like he's not gonna be a mind reader, but he'll just know whatever he does is gonna align with your thing. And I'm like,
Y'all women be living in fantasy world in La La Land. And if y'all got this type of mindset, y'all got the type of mindset that when a nigga pull up on you, that he should get out his car and go around and open your door and go around and get back in the fucking car. Good luck to y'all. And y'all gonna cheat on that nigga anyway and go give a nigga like me some pussy who ain't gonna do none of that shit. Watch.
I'm like, okay, that's cool and all, but I mean, we're still getting to know like each other like in the beginning stages. So I'm like, whatever effort I made, like I definitely tried my best to include how you would have felt about it, but anyway, long story short, she brings up this video and she's like, yeah, I don't know, like alignment and all this stuff. Like, how do you feel about that? And at this point, I'm like, okay, I don't know where she's going with this. Then she brings up an example about like a ring. She's like, well, if I'm aligned with somebody and I tell him I like this ring, he shouldn't ask me why. And I'm like, okay, fine. I kind of see what you're saying because, asking why in that moment could be a buzzkill. But I'm like maybe he's asking why to figure out like the story behind why you like this particular ring. And she's like, no, why? Like, what I mean? Anyway, long story short, later that evening, I told her I made it home. And basically the next day, I get a text message saying, oh yeah, this is not going to work. She pretty much breaks up with me, right? And I'm just so dumbfounded by the whole experience. Like, wow, like you could really go out of your way to do something and still not be appreciated for it.
That's why I don't go out my way. That's why I don't go out my way. Yup. Not doing it. Go out your way. Go out your way to come show me you want to fuck with me. If you can't do that, then I don't want to fuck with you at all anyway. That's my attitude towards it. That's how I feel about it. And can't nobody switch this shit up. I'm sorry. I'm the prize. What the fuck do you have going on that's going to come over here and add to me? That's how I look at this shit. What the fuck are you doing that's going to come add to daddy? Because I am fucking daddy. I got all the fucking attributes. I'm just not tall. I'm only 5'6". Other than that, I got everything checked the fuck off. Literally. Go through your checklist. I bet you I check that bitch off. Fuck is y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, and can't nobody, man, I always felt this way, nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, nigga. So y'all can say what y'all want to say, motherfucker. I'm the prize around this bitch, and motherfucker gonna come over here and they gonna show that they gonna treat this shit accordingly, and you gonna put some respect on this shit. And if you don't, get the fuck on away from me, then let me go get somebody else. Who else is in the race? Who else is in the lead now? Who else is in the lead now? That's how I look at this shit. Who else is in the lead now? She's out the race. Excused her. Get the fuck. I disqualified her. Get her the fuck out of here. Who else in the race? Which one of y'all? Which one of y'all? Because trust me, somebody want to race. Somebody want to fucking race. Trust me, fellas. Y'all better look at y'allself as such. Now, if you just a fuck nigga and you just smacking girls and shit, and you just a bum and you just, or some shit like that, get your life together. You know what I'm saying? Get your life together, and then shit, you can feel the same way Big Play Ray feel. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me, man. I'm glad she broke up with him, man. Get you somebody who like you already, nigga. She ready to give you some pussy on GP. She ready to give you that motherfucker. She seen your profile. When she seen your profile, when she looked at her phone on that dating app he was on, she should have said, you know what? I think I'm gonna get him some pussy. You better look at me like that. And if you don't, you're gonna get the fuck away from me. And I'm gonna bring somebody who do look at me like that. Watch! Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. It's your boy Ray, Big Play. I'm a character, ain't I am, but this is how I feel. I can't help this shit, bro. Like, this is me, bro. Like, can't nobody say shit different. Like, don't nobody help me do shit around this bitch. Nothing. Like, but I can come in your life and help you do a whole bunch of shit, though. That don't seem fair to me. So, yeah. Peace.